protecting hygroscopic formulations in the pharmaceutical industry and in the nutraceutical industry is very important to produce the safe and effective formulations. Hygroscopicity is a critical material attribute of the drug substances and also for the raw materials and excipients. Ensuring the stability and performance in the pharmaceutical and nutraceutical products is very important to understand so that the products can be safe and effective. Hygroscopic substances are those materials or substances which has a property to absorb moisture from the environment, and this moisture ingress or moisture absorption can lead to physical degradation, chemical instability and chemical degradation, microbial growth, and also it can result in the compromised efficacy, shelf life and patient safety. The flow properties also get affected because of the moisture absorption. There are different classification based on the hygroscopic nature of the substances, which may be APIs or raw materials. Some substances are more hygroscopic, some are less hygroscopic. I have made a separate video on the hygroscopicity, so you can watch that video to have the better understanding. There are different strategies used in the pharmaceutical and nutraceutical industries to protect the materials, raw materials and the finished products, also the in-process materials from the moisture. There are different strategies and I have enlisted and I have tried to give you the maximum approaches for protection of the moisture sensitive or hygroscopic materials. Strategy 1 is moisture barrier coatings. Sometimes the coating can be applied onto the formulations like tablets or granules so that the moisture absorption can be decreased or controlled. So purpose is to block the moisture ingress. The polymers like ethyl cellulose, shellac, then enteric coating materials like HPMC, acetate, succinate and cellulose acetate phthalate can be used. The benefits of these coatings are enhanced shelf life and reduced caking and better handling of the material. Strategy 2 is encapsulation techniques. Enclosing the API or encapsulating the API in the moisture resistant walls, and techniques by which this can be done are spray drying, coacervation, and materials like maltodextrin, gelatin, gum arabic, and eudragit series type of excipients can be tried. This strategy is based for powders, granules, probiotics, and some of the vitamins. Then protective packaging. So this is one of the most important approach. Packaging options are there like blister packs are there, alu packs, desiccant sachets we can use, nitrogen flushing can be done, moisture barrier HDP bottles are also available. The role of this is a packaging protection is first line defense during storage and transport. Strategy 4, low hygroscopic excipients. If you are working onto the formulations, you can select the low hygroscopic materials, the materials which have less loss on drying type of property, or you can say which contain the less moisture or which have the low LOD limits. Replace the materials or dilute the material with less hygroscopic excipients. Some excipients are available with low hygroscopic nature like MCC, microcrystalline cellulose, dicalcium phosphate, lactose, and some others are available. The goal of these low hygroscopic excipients is to reduce the hygroscopicity of the formulation. Use the materials which have low hygroscopicity. Then another approach is crystal engineering. So this is the approach for some of the molecules. Co-crystallization with non-hygroscopic coformers, which can reduce the water uptake, maintains pharmacological activity, and improves the stability profile. Strategy 6 uses the desiccant polymers. Active moisture absorption in the packaging or formulation, like you can use silica gel sachets, moisture scavenging capsules. Then molecular sieves are there, So these are available to absorb the moisture, and that's why I protect the formulation and the in-process materials. Strategy 7 is storage and labeling. Also, sometimes the manufacturing activities are performed at low humidity levels. Ideal storage temperature is 25 degrees Celsius and humidity below 60. But for hygroscopic materials, humidity can be lowered. You can go below 20 or below 40 degrees Celsius, below 40% RS, depending on to the nature of the material. Labeling statements can be given like store in a dry place and keep the container tightly closed. Strategy 8 is environmental control, manufacturing control, maintaining the RH of the environment below 35 where the production is ongoing in the production rooms. You can carry out the operation at low humidity, use laminar airflow and glow boxes if needed. So in summary, the hygroscopic nature of the formulation, excipients and APIs can lead to degradation and manufacturing problems. So it is important to have understanding to reduce the moisture ingress and to protect the hygroscopic materials, so that we can have the good stability product and enhance patient safety and compliance, reduce the batch rejection and ensure regulatory compliance. Also, manufacturing processes can be improved by using the hygroscopic protection approach. For example, some of the fluorescent tablets are to be produced in the low RH areas. Research-based approaches are pharmaceutical operations like film coating can be done, co-crystallization can be done. For nutraceuticals, spray drying and encapsulation can be done. And cross-application of these pharmaceutical and nutraceutical strategies can provide the better control. Then tablet porosity and internal structure can also influence the moisture uptake. This point is very important for the pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals formulation containing the hygroscopic materials. So protecting from the humidity requires a holistic approach. Like you should work on different strategies or combination strategies like formulation strategy, packaging, processing and storage, so that there will be a better control onto the hygroscopicity. These are some of the ways to protect the hygroscopic formulations in the pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals industry. Hygroscopicity is a important critical material attribute and it is to be considered as a CMA in the QBD based pharmaceutical development. Thank you for watching the video.